Oh, hello. One Tanin. I'm actually disclaimer. My brain is fried. It's like I could speak, but I'm too I don't know. My brain is just like I'm done. Give me a break. My body as well. It's like I want to stretch. I wish there was like a machine that could like stretch me. But first thing first, let's drink water. I hope no one comes through because if they do, I haven't locked it in. So yeah. The hair says the state I'm in right now. Anyways, okay. I'm actually excited though, like to give updates mom nuggets. So the plan for today, I think it's been 4 months since I updated it. My account on YouTube. I'm a low-key YouTube content, not content creator. Oh, I love this. This looks so nice. So the plan today is like to update as I unbraid my hair because I need to be able to multitask. So maybe we should actually do it. Maybe Andrew first. She, anyways. Yeah, so it's gonna be a mix in English and Amharic. Amharic is the best, but it comes naturally. But I also wanna, in case someone who doesn't speak Amharic stumbles on this video, they might be able to get some of it. Alright, so we're gonna braid our hair as we update ourselves. Not sometimes it hurts because you're ganyan. Um, yeah, so here we go. First things first, it's 6 p.m. on the dot. It's April 13th, 2023, 6 p.m. It's so funny, like right now it's 6 p.m. and I'm telling you. And then the next time I see this video, it's probably going to be like, I don't know, maybe 4 months later. And I'm like, wow, it was April 13th? Yes, mom. Meme. It's April 13th. Okay, it's 6 p.m., right? I have to leave like 6:40. I need to be out of this chair. I need to finish this up. So maybe, 40 minutes feels like a long time, but the last video I created like took 1 hour. So I will try to go as fast as I can because there's intervarsity. There's large group at 7 p.m. and it's taking place in Worcester dining hall, so it will take me more than 10 minutes. So kind of don't want to be late to that. Space phenomenon, there's a problem, it's very tight. So yeah. And I also want to be on time. I'm always late. I'm always like fashionably late. So I don't want to do that this time. Anyways, where do we start? Like, there's a lot that has happened over the 4 months. That's crazy because that was in December. Now we're in April, and it's my birth month. Our birthday is in 17 days. I'm gonna turn 24. I don't care at this point about my age because I remember last year when I was about to turn 23, I did not want to let go of the year 22 because I was just like attached. Like 22 has like a what is it? I don't know, a test. I don't know. I felt really good. I was like, I want to turn 23 because 22 is so nice and I don't want to let it go. But right now, 23 is like, I don't think it's spatial in any way, so I feel like I'm gonna let it go when 24. Just another year of God's grace and His love and His protection and His joy and His peace. Hallelujah. I'm actually gonna do at the end, towards the end, I'm gonna do what is Jesus for you, and then I'm gonna have a wait. But for now, let's update each other. So December, and then the school ended. My first semester ended. I got a 4.0 in all right 3 classes, so I got a 4.0 GPA. All glory to God. Don't applaud me. Applaud my God. That was really nice. It felt nice. I saw my grade when I was in Ethiopia. I went to Ethiopia for the break. I went on December 29th up to, and I flew back in January 26th, maybe. So like 4 weeks on the dot. I was able to spend time there. It was really nice. It was low key. I didn't really travel outside Addis, literally. I did not go to Devrazit, I did not go to Police, I did not go to Radio, I didn't go to anywhere. Like I was in Addis. But I went to Wallo Safar, I went to Kanisa, like Sarbet, like suburbs I've never been to. And like Garji, I've never been to Garji. So yeah, basically the break was really nice. I spent time with friends, I spent time with family, but I spent most of my time in church and in like youth gatherings, just like church related activities like teachings on Tuesdays. I was at Halowet. Halowet was the best. If I was in Ethiopia, that would be my atmosphere. Like that would be the church I would go to because Halowet is just the best. It's like low key, calm, and like Zennebe, is it Pastor Zennebe? Like teaches really well, and like the worship is amazing. Everyone is like it's like packed on Tuesdays. So I don't think I've ever missed a Tuesday. Like I think I've been to 4 of the Tuesday teachings from Mata around 6 p.m. to 8 something p.m. I know, like pretty late, right? For at least good. I was able to attend that. I was like unapologetic about the places I was at. People would ask my friend to ask Zemed. I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to this church, I'm a church, I'm a church, I'm a church, I'm a church, basically. So it's very misconnected. Like I've come a long way in terms of like, I mean, I've always kind of embraced my spirituality in terms of like, I don't care what anyone else has to say. I'm all about God. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna listen to this Protestant worship song. I don't care what you say. I'm gonna post it on Facebook. I don't care what you say. I'm like worshiping God. And I don't think I was ever apologetic about it, but I feel like this winter break, I felt like I embraced it to the fullest, where I'm like even trying to have conversations about it. So that was really nice. Yeah, like that was the goal. Like one of the main goals for me going there was like I wanted to, like I've never really, I mean I visited Yugo once, like that was the only Protestant church I've ever visited in my life before this winter break, and that was in like senior year in college when I went over the winter break as well. And you know, the whole commotion, I mean you don't know, but I visited it with my friend, and my brother was like, I mean, በአማርኛ ለማስቀመጥ is like ምንድን ነው በሬ እንደሚነዳ አንቺ በግ ነሽ የምትነጂው ከብት ነሽ የምትነጂው ምናምን ለምንድን ነው የምትሄጂው ከእሷ ጋር ምናምን I was like, I was very shocked, but I was like, calm down. So yeah, that's in and of itself something to even discuss about. I'm going to leave it there. So after that, I never really went. But this time, my goal was to actually like check out church, really listen to what they're saying. Like, you know how like on the media, like all they show you is like the crooked. Like I don't even want to call it church. You know, these people were like teaching prosperity gospel, basically like oh እንዴት አድርገሽ ትበረቅጫለሽ ይሄ ብር ይመጣልሻል እንዴት ሆኛለሽ ላይ ትወጫለሽ ታች ትገቢያለሽ ወስተረፈ like some of the churches, and especially like you know how people make memes and stuff like that Protestant church in Ethiopia, because they like say stuff that are just like not of God, you know. So I kind of wanted to be like, oh my God, I really want to see if that's the case. But no, I went to Talwet, the best, FBI, the best, Zesa, the best. Yugo, I've been to a couple of Yugo services, especially on Sundays, and I went like literally, I went to Kingdom Sound. It was on a Thursday, maybe. So literally, like I was flying the next morning, like early in the morning. I had to wake up like I don't know 3 a.m. and I went the night before that. I went with my friend Eleni. It was really nice. I mean, I'm glad I got to go. I actually went, and I was feeling sick as well. You know, I think I had a cold. Hopefully, it wasn't COVID, but I had something, and I was sick. But I was like, I don't And I went. So basically, to tell you that, like, I lived the winter break to the fullest. It was really nice. God gave me such a wonderful time. Spent time with Umi, Eleni, Mauma, Edenwan. I met her once, but when I met her a couple of times, I was so happy to hear about her spiritual growth. And I pray, Lord, that you set a fire in her soul, that she gets to know you more, that she gets to just like have this connection with you that is like setting her free. In Jesus' name, amen. It was really nice, and also to hear about Eleni and stuff like that. Like, God is really moving in um, my friends' lives, and I'm there for it. Like, I'm very excited to help them know God more, like send them sermons or worship songs and stuff like that. So it was a nice time, and I spent time with my dad as well. Uh, Not really with my mom because dote. Um, my sister's texting me. She flew to Baltimore to DC today, so she was like getting coffee. I'm like, good for you. I don't drink coffee. Anyways, let's go back to the update. And so yeah, basically winter break was great. Period. And I came back and the second semester started. I'm taking 3 class TATs, which is like the continual of last semester. Taking mind and brain development. This is actually nice. It's led by Kirby, whose class I've taken last semester. But this class is like he invites different professors from the department, like present on their studies, and they suggest us like a reading that we should read, and then the first half is them presenting it, the second half is like a pair of students facilitating discussion, but then they first have to like go over the article and stuff like that. They present the article and then facilitate discussion, and I've done that twice. I was supposed to do it twice. I literally did it back to back. The first one I did it with Eileen, and Eileen was my like cohort, and Brittany from the that speech language or communication disorder program. It was really nice. We did about bilingualism, so it was nice, bilingualism and developmental disorder. So that was really nice. I learned about bilingualism, which was really cool, about code switching and stuff like that. One thing I'd say is like code switching or bilingualism does not hurt kids with autism or kids with developmental delays. Basically, that's what the reading is about. Was about that like we shouldn't parents shouldn't be discouraged to talk to their kids in different languages, because the notion is that like if you are talking to like an autistic kid in two languages, he's unable to really understand. But they kind of found out that it's the opposite, like it actually might help them and their cognitive skill. So that was really nice to learn about. And then the second one, I did it with Jordan. He's a third year in the developmental science. We had it on, it was very complicated. It was like neural correlates in intelligence, but I learned about intelligence. Let's see if I remember. Fluid intelligence and general intelligence and crystal intelligence. Hallelujah, I remember. So yeah, I don't know how to define them though. Like fluid intelligence is like it's not based on your past experiences. It's like a new acquired thing. You learn something and then you make a decision based on that. And then I feel like crystal is like based on your experiences. There's like the intelligence or like the knowledge you have. General is like a mix of two. So yeah, I got it, bro. I remember. I'm tired. Let me drink water. The time is actually going, so I'm gonna read fast. Even if I finish reading before I finish talking, that's fine. Half only. Let me not look embarrassing. Anyways, so yeah, so that's the second class. The third class is Methods and Inquiry with Lisa Harvey. Lisa Harvey and David Arnold are married. One's teaching me stats. I love him so much. Like he teaches really well. I'm always just like listening to him, and I'm always like the student pet. Literally, like he asks something, I answer. I don't know why people are like very silent in that class, but again, glory be to God. But I love that class and I learned a lot. Hopefully, it stays. If not, I have my notes, so I'll keep them. I'll keep the notebook with me forever, maybe, as long as I'm involved in research. Ouch, we're learning about multiple regression. The only thing is, like, drawback is, like, we're using SPSS, so it might not be that really useful. I wish it was art or something, but it's like I have enough time to take more advanced stats class. Um, Holy loves. I think teaching ACM or something next semester. I might end up taking it maybe the next updating it. Probably is going to be during summer, but maybe after that. Whatever. I shouldn't mark it because the more I scratch, the more it scratches. Okay. Oh my god, it's everywhere. It's everywhere, man. I want to have time to talk about Jesus. So let's speed it up with the updates. Is she? Yeah, met attending career by Lisa. It's been good. How if no? Oh yeah, that's actually a big update. So basically, I came up with my own idea in terms of research, and I shared that. So it was about how does self-regulation and how does self-regulation predict sharing skills in autistic kids. Basically, that was my question. I was like, I came up with it. I referred back to my clinical experience last year. And I was like, what were some things I wondered about? And these were some of the things. And then I shared that with Ashley. She said it's a nice idea, but we have to collect data, and that's not looking cute because it takes a lot of time and stuff. I shared it with Jen, and she shared some of the inputs that I should be considering and stuff like that. And I shared with Lisa, and she said that she has a data set that is not really looking at the exact variables I'm interested in, but has an autistic traits measure that might be of an interest. And it took some time for me to be like, okay, it's fine. I can use this data set because the class is I guess one of its my eyes are hurting. Maybe I should put on this. But I touched it with my hand. I don't know. Hmm. I have a madragag, so I don't know if it's what. Okay, maybe it does. So yeah, I'm not short-sighted, long-sighted, or anything, but the blue lights kind of hurt me. Anyways, yeah. So she shared that. Exactly. Long story short, it took me a while to be like, okay, it's fine. I can use this data. I'm not really satisfied by it. It was collected in 2000 or something, so it's been 20 years, a good 2 decades. Decades. Anyways, but yeah, so I'm working on that data set. So my question is that how does parenting behavior affect self-regulation in a longitudinal way, like the transactional relations between parenting behaviors and children's emotional regulation and behavior regulation, and how does this vary across autistic traits, something like that. Yeah, it's not very well furbished, but I've been working on that for this class, just do an introduction, methods, and then now we're gonna do a presentation, which I asked for an extension. It was due Tuesday, and I asked for a week basically because I did not do it, and this weekend. I'm gonna be all over the place, but this weekend, tomorrow, I'm going to Boston, and then the Boston News people. There's a conference, a retreat that's happening at Tohani Center, which I've been to last October or November for InterVarsity Fall Conference. And so yeah, we're gonna have a retreat on Friday night, Saturday the whole day, and then Sunday until 11 a.m. and then I come back. And then Monday, Tuesday we have it off. I don't know why. I know Monday is a Patriots Day. I don't know what's on Tuesday, but fine by me. And Wednesdays I don't have anything. But I actually have to come because I'm speaking too fast because I'm scared that the time will go and I won't have enough time. But yeah, I would actually have to come in on Wednesday because Kirby wanted to have lunch with me, and Aiden is the mentor for this cohort, and it's been a while since we only met once in September or something, and he's I'm being a bad mentor, and we're it's fine, so he's gonna, I guess, feed us lunch as we talk. So yeah, I might have to come on Wednesday, but it's gonna be a long 4 day or 5 day for me weekend, so that's really exciting. I'm excited for the conference. Nunu's not going for I don't know what reasons. Bimnet is going. Hi Bimnet, if you ever see this. And the rest, in the Roots, Christian, and others that I don't know really well, are also going. So it's be fun. I mean, point is, of course, like I might bond with people, but I want to bond with God. Like I want to be like calm and still and connect with God and listen to this sermon and talks and stuff like that and fully worship God. And I'm very excited. I'm not even gonna take my laptop with me, and then yeah, it's gonna be a lot to carry. Second of all, I just want to be immersed. Like even when we're given breaks, I'm sure we'll be given breaks. I can sleep, I can rest, I can just and I think it's getting warm. Today was 31. Can you believe? This whole week was really warm. I don't think it's gonna be as warm back in Noha. Is it Noha Tohanipi? But it's I don't know. I'll still rest and just connect with nature and God instead of like carrying my laptop. Even if I do carry it, I don't think I'm gonna work honestly. So that's that. So I'll update you if I remember the next time we talk about it. Okay. Okay, the other update, big update would be okay, so my relationship with my advisor is going well. She's a nice person, she helps out. I'm gonna say this and be truthful. Like 2 weeks ago, when I like updated her, apparently I didn't literally have anything. Like it was a month after our last check-in. I felt so bad because like I did not do the bare minimum, and that I was like very shocked because she was like, okay, like what do we do now? And I was like, I never really felt. I don't feel bad. And I felt bad that day because I was like, oh my god, I can't even do the bare minimum. It's very like I don't know, it's shattered my heart a bit. So ever since then, I've been stressed a bit about our chickens and I've been doing a lot. It's on for my own resurgence. It helps me, but sometimes I need to take a chill. And sometimes it's like I need to moderate, and I know God would help me. Like sometimes I do too much, sometimes I don't do anything. But the thing is, we need moderation. So we'll see where is going to take us in terms of that. And the other updates would be spring break. I went to Puerto Rico. Yes, 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 yes. Hallelujah. Uh, I went with Betty, Eunice, and Fuan. I literally went on Friday. I spent Friday night, Saturday the whole day, Sunday the whole day, Monday and the afternoon we came back. I went to Atlanta. I stayed with Betty for like 4 days. I went to Philly. I stayed there for like 3 days. I think Friday to Monday. So yeah, that was such a nice time. And then afterwards, like literally 3 days later or something, I went to Salt Lake City for a conference called SR City. I didn't present or anything. I was just there to experience it. A conference, like a research conference. It was good. I had a good time. I was really tired. I was like, oh, why am I traveling so much? But it was really nice. I enjoyed it. I had self care. I now they're all like I removed them, but I had like a day on Saturday, which I went to one talk and then I left. I had Thai food. I had my nails done. I went to a coffee shop, journaled and stuff like that. So I really did uh, have fun. Like this is me, literally. I don't care. Like if I have to do it, I'm gonna do it. If I have to prioritize self care, I'm gonna do it. You know? Yeah. I've always been like this, even growing up. Even things that like my mom wouldn't allow me to do if I it really felt like it did not really hurt anyone, I would go for that. And I feel like yeah, not much has changed in terms of that. So yeah, that's the update. Puerto Rico was really nice. I didn't see much. We didn't do much. We just ate. We went to the beach on Saturday. We ate. We walked around. We went to Castillo de la Fepe. Castillo I forgot. Museum of Americans, La Americans. We walked around old John, Old San Juan. So it was a good time. I would recommend 10 out of 10. We make some racist people as well, but that's another topic. So yeah, I recommend for even for a weekend. It's a good getaway time. So it was really nice. It's very Mexican. We had a beautiful spring break. Okay, so let's get to the personal one. So personally, how are we doing spiritually? Let's start with that. Spiritually, I think we're doing well. we've stopped using Instagram. It's been like I don't know, maybe 10 days. I was like, let me take April off. It's like a fasting slash letting go type of phase where I'm like, I post a lot on my stories and on my feed even, but on my stories, like, I listen to some as well. I was like, I need to record this, I need to show this. This is so good. Like, it helps, I know. It's mesmode, it's like Bible verse, or also like just my personal life too. So sometimes I feel like it's not that I feel like I'm putting myself out there and it's like, oh my god, everyone's looking. I don't think I've ever felt that way. Like, literally, no. Like, the reason I stopped was like, sometimes I have to be still. Like, sometimes I want to be still. I want to be still and enjoy the message and just be like spiritually connected to it without thinking about, okay, let me bless someone else, Like, I know it might be seen as like selflessness, but at the same time, sometimes it's okay to just be still and be present in God's presence and just like worship 101. It's okay. Like, for me to do that, I think God told me this. There was a worship night that was, what is it, prepared or organized by interministry, I guess, groups on campus in church, like last Sunday, probably April the 2nd, and I was praying and I was like, God was like, let Instagram go at least for this month, and I was like, say no more. So it's been nice. It's been good to not be like recording everything and just be still. So I want to stay in that stillness and just listen to God. So I think this weekend for the conference, it's going to be a good opportunity for me to actually be still and just soak it in. It's okay. Like, I still take pictures. I update my sister, or like Konjorchu, which is Nunu and Betty, or Neb, but it's not us. Thora, or it's not us. Many, I guess. So yeah, spiritually, yeah. And also, like, in the mornings, I don't know, like, sometimes I feel personal because I feel like I'm gonna see this. Like, if you're watching this and you think it's so personal for you, please skip. Anyways, yeah, so like my mornings has been really a blessing to me, where I just like the Shiba morning, I'd have to like alarm. It's about time. ሶ ምን ይላል እግዚአብሔር ቃል ሲናገር ምሕረትን እንድንቀበል በሚያስፈልገንም ጊዜ የሚረዳን ጸጋ እንድናገኝ ወደ ጸጋው ዙፋን በእምነት እንቅረብ ይላል። እና that's what I do. Ask for forgiveness, pray, just praise God, praise Jesus, praise God for the, He has given me Jesus. Um, ask for forgiveness again, ask for revival in people's lives. And Ethiopia and the Orthodox Church and every church and the Protestant Church, just everyone to truly see God and have a relationship with Him. Pray for my friends' families and just like to let everything go. Like, እናንተ ደካሞች ሸክማችሁ የበዛ ኑ ወደ እኔ እኔም አሳርፋችኋለሁ. So just let everything out and be like, God, you got this, I'm out. Basically. So I've been doing that. That's been pretty amazing. Was really, yeah, it's always very nice. And I've been reading, I mean, I think I started off with Korontos, so Corinthians, and I went down to Revelation, and I came back to Matthew. I did Matthew. I'm on Mark 11 today. That's what I'm on. We're in I think I'm I believe. Yeah, so it's been nice. Like, I take my time. I think it takes me like 45 to 1 hour in the mornings to do that. I read one chapter each day and I like take notes and I go back to the notes and like not memorize but like trying to understand God's words better. And I think for the memorization I'm in Hebraian. Oh my god, the book of Hebrews. I'm like shocked. I'm like, what? Like, I know everyone needs to read the whole book or like the whole Bible. But Hebrews is like be slapping from left to right. Like, ስለ እግዚአብሔር ስለ ኢየሱስ ሊቀ ካህንነት, this part, please let me speak in Amharic, but in general I'm talking about how God, like Jesus is like he like pleads for us. I don't know what the term is in English. Like, he intercedes for us. It's like the intermediator basically. And Timothy 2:5, I think 1 Timothy 2:5. in Hebrews 7, Hebrews, the whole book of Hebrews and Romans too. It talks about how Jesus is like the intermediator, basically. በአማርኛ ሳወራ የኢየሱስ ክርስቶስ ሊቀ ካህንትነት ዕብራውያን መጽሐፍ ላይ በቃ በትክክል ነው የሚናገረው ላይ ከመላእክቶች ይበልጣል እንደ መልከ ጼዴቅ ሹመት የዘላለም ካህን የተባለው እሱን ነው ወልጄሃለሁ የተባለው እሱን ነው ብቻ ኢየሱስ ክርስቶስ አያማልድም ለሚባለው እንዳለ እውነት በቃ ያጎርሳል እውነት ምክንያቱም ምን ይላል የእግዚአብሔር ቃል ሕያው ነው አይደለም ከሚሰራም ሁለት አፍ ካለው ስለት የበለጠው የተሻለ ነው መንፈስና ነፍስን አጥንትና ቅልጥምን እስኪለይ ድረስ ይወጋል የልብን ስሜትና ምኞት ይመረምራል ይላል እና እግዚአብሔር ቃል ሕያው ነው እውነት ነው like ታማኝ ነውና ስለ ኢየሱስ ሊቀ ካህንነት ሲያወራ በቃ ደስ ይላል በቃ ውይ በስመ አብ በጣም የሚለይ ነው በቃ ኢየሱስ የሰራን ነገር እንድታስቡት የሚያደርገውና በጣም በቃ ዋንስ እያልኩ መስማት የነበረው it's very rich እግዚአብሔር ይመስገን actually before this would tie to who Jesus is for me but before I did that I also started a theology class. It's like it's not a degree, it's a diploma in theology maybe. So it's been, I think we started off, I don't know, in January? Not January, probably February, end of February maybe. And I think it's gonna take like 2 years to get it done with. But we are in study 2, so it's been really nice. So it's kind of actually really looking cute. Anyways, yeah, so we're studying about the Bible doctrine. So first we studied about Hebrews in the first chapter. This like Jesus like it's really nice. Yeah, I've been doing that on Wednesdays nights we meet. So that's been good. I have the chapters like the notes, so that's something I want to do with you weekend too when I have extra time. Just go over it and learn more about God. Sometimes I get tired on Wednesday nights. It's from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Zoom. Sometimes I get distracted. Sometimes I get tired. So it's good to go back to it and read for myself. It's 6:31. Anyways, wait, another part of spirituality. Of course, on Thursdays I go to InterVarsity. That's what I'm gonna be going to in like 10-15 minutes. Mondays I have my brother's studies with Lindsay. We've been going strong. It's been, I don't know, like almost 2 years now. And Joan has joined us like a month ago. Like I invited her and she's been joining us. And Frida joined us last Monday and I hope she continues to join us. It's nice to have like a spiritual growing team, you know. I mean, I love it with Lindsay, but the more the merrier, like, because when I talk to them individually, they're like, you know, it's been like I feel like I'm growing away from God. It'll be nice to, you know, spiritually grow and stuff like that. And I was like, this is a good space, you know. So yeah. So on Mondays I have that. On Tuesdays there's the Philly Bible study on Zoom. That I mean, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I've actually joined. But I joined-ish. I went to La Fe. La Fe is like the Latina fellowship from InterVarsity. So I went to theirs like this past Tuesday because they had a painting verse type of activity. It was nice. I painted a flower with God's blood. I think the verse I was given was, it can't be Romans 10:9, but something about the gifts of God are irrevocable or something. Oh my god, I'm going in tangent. I'm just like, I don't want to. What if I do this? IVCF. I thought I was going to end it anyways. Oh my god, I want to talk about Jesus. I feel like I want to. Is this all updates? Yeah, Maksay, that's what happens. Rob, the theology happens. Hamas, the fellowship. Arb, there's nothing. It's just me and my life and going places in Ubud. It's been, I mean, I went to church like 2 weeks ago. Minji Lee, who's a clinical student, 4th year international student from South Korea. She took me to church, so that was nice. Last week for Easter, I wasn't able to go because Yellen couldn't take me. She had something. Minji was out of town, so she didn't take me because I didn't go to church. But that's also something I want to say. Okay, so let me say a bit about this and talk about Jesus and call it a day. And so one thing, like, I'm learning and unlearning things, and I've been watching David Fasil's services. The recent one is about በዓላት ስለዚህ አሁን በአማርኛ ነው የማወራው በዓላት ምንድን ናቸው በዓላት ማንን ነው ሰለብሬት የሚያደርገው ቤዚክሊ እግዚአብሔርን ነው ሰለብሬት እያደረገን ያለው ወይስ ራሳችን ነው ሰለብሬት የምናደርገው ፋሲካ ነው እያለን ሰለብሬት የምናደርገው ራሳችን ነው ላይክ እየበላን እየጠጣን ወይስ እግዚአብሔር ነው እግዚአብሔር በዓል ነው የኛ በዓል ነው ቤዚክሊ ጥያቄውና it's a really interesting question because you know በዓል ተብሎ ሰው ራሱን like መጠጥ እየጠጣ ኃይሉ ጋር እያለ even mentioned it's so true like የገና በዓል የጌታችን የመድኃኒታችን የኢየሱስ ክርስቶስን የገና በዓል በማስመልከት የዳንስ ጭፈራ አለ ሁለት ሆናችሁ ከመጣችሁ ቅናሽ አለ ምናምን የሚባለው like really like who is it really celebrating sorry ማራገፊን ጸጉር እንደኛ ሳንዳለ but I don't have jacket or anything on me because it's really warm. I don't have a jacket. Anyway, so yeah, who is it really celebrating the meal? I've been learning about that and like I'm unlearning things like Jesus Christus obviously ተሰቀለ ሞተ ግን ጳውሎስ እንዳለው ሞቱን በስጋዬ ተሸክሜ እኖራለሁ አይደለ like መታየት አለበት ኢየሱስ every day I have to think about him every day I have to think him about every day I have to think God about Jesus every day የተሰራልን ነገር it's not something to think about like once in a year when I think about Easter like Easter is every day for me like he's done it once forever not the joy, the me talking about it, me feeling it, me praising God about it, it has to be like a lifestyle. So I have a problem with like what is it? Celebrating holidays. So yeah, this is to just put it out there. Like no, I'm not gonna celebrate me. Like the cover is God, but we're not celebrating God. He likes says really good things. I really recommend you guys watch it. They have Alat in Milam series one. It has 4 episodes. Maybe he's gonna add more. I'm not sure. But how like let's say it's Christmas and now or it's coming up. This would know is that Ethiopia. እንኳን ጌታችን ሞተልሽ ኢየሱስ ጌታ ነው ብትሉ ለአንዱ like ድንጋይም ሊያነሳ ይችላል ግን they're celebrating Easter ስለዚህ you know, these are things to think about. But for me, it's a lifestyle. I'm praising God for Jesus every day. It's always a fantastic. Oh my God, even got an update that I dyed my hair. I dyed my hair in January back in Ethiopia. That's actually an update. I dyed it for like Aratishin number at IVCF hair salon. Yeah, I like it. It's like a highlight. Anyways, okay. ኢየሱስ ላንቺ ለምንድን ነው ይሄን ጥያቄ ያመጣሁት it's because I kind of stopped this week but I've been watching in ኤርሚ ምናምን they go live on YouTube ኤርሚ ዳኒ አቤል ሻሎም maybe አቡና ምናምን and they talk about God they talk about God and Bible with Orthodox ምናምን ነገር እየገቡ ይሳተፋሉ ምናምን እና በጣም አዲክት ሆኜ ነበርና ኢየሱስ ላንቺ ምንድነው የሚል ጥያቄ አምጥቶ ነበርና let me say a bit about who is Jesus for me because I want to put it out there right ስለዚህ ኢየሱስ ለኔ መድኃኒቴ ነው እርካታዬ ነው ሰላሜ ነው እረፍቴ ነው ጉልበቴ ነው ሞገሴ ነው አቅሜ ነው ብርሃኔ ነው እፎይታዬ ነው ጓደኛዬ ነው መሸሸጊያዬ ነው መጠጊያዬ ነው እውነቴ ነው ማረፊያዬ ነው ማዋየው just calmness እንዲሰማኝ እፎይ የሚያስብለኝ ነው ኢየሱስ ምን አደረገልኝ ያላደረገልኝን እንነጋገር basically ጨለም ካለ ከድቅድቅ ጨለማ ወደሚደነቅ ብርሃን ያመጣኝ ኢየሱስ ጨለም ካለ ወደሚደነቅ አሁን ባይዘው ስናገር በሁለት ከፍሎ ራሱ ሊቀለኝ ይችላል in this life, in this worldly life እና eternity there two things ግን in general ማውራት ይቻላል እና በቃ እኔ ከቅብዝብዝ ካለ ከመቅበዝበዝ ደግሞ ወደ እረፍ በቃ ከመቅበዝበዝ እዚህም ስቴጅ እርካታ የለም እዛም ስቴጅ እርካታ የለም በቃ ረብ ከማለት ሰብ ስካን በቃ ይናላ አላማዬንም ሰጥቶኛል my passion my purpose in life is found in my identity እኔ ምንድነኝ እኔ እንደምፈልገው እኔ ማን ነኝ የሚለው ሁሉ እሱ መልሶልኛል በቃ identity እሱ መስርቶታል like my identity is found in Christ my passion is him like wanting to get to know him and trying to serve him passionate and honestly like the school that I do I'm not really passionate about it like it doesn't make me jump or anything but knowing God knowing his word and thinking about Jesus is like what makes me happy like fellowshipping with other Christians anyways so as going back to EYESUS ደግሞ ሊቀ ካህኔ ነው ያደረገልኝ በደሙ በመስቀል ላይ በሰራው ስራ ህይወቴ እንዳለ ኮምፕሊት ተቀይሯል አንደኛ የኃጢአት ባሪያ ነበርኩ የኃጢአት እንደለፈለገው እዚህ እንደ ባሪያ ስታዘዝለስ ነበር ኢየሱስ ክርስቶስ ግን ደሙ በማፍሰስ በመስቀል ላይ በሰራው ስራ እኔ ከዛ ደግሞ ተሰርቶ ስለሞተ ከሞተም በስተያንደን ሲነሳ ሞትን ድል ሲያደርግ ኃጢአትን ድል ያደረገው እኔ ከኃጢአት ባርነት ወደ ጽድቅ ባርነት ነኝ የተሸጋገርኩት አይደለ የእግዚአብሔር ጽድቅ እንደሆነ ዘንድ ኃጢአት የማያውቀውን ኃጢአት አደረገው ነው ኢየሱስ ክርስቶስን ኮምፕሊትሊ የኔን ኃጢአት አልብሶት እኔን ጻድቅ አደረገኝ ኮምፕሊትሊ ተቀይሯል በኢየሱስ ህይወት አዲስ ፍጥረት ናቸው አይደለ አሮጌው አልፋልና ነው ሁሉ አዲስ ሆኗል እኔ ሁሉ ነገር አዲስ ሆኗል እንደ አዲስ ነው የተወለድኩት አዲስ ውልደት ነው ያገኘሁት በመንፈስ የተወለድኩት የተጠመቅኩት የተለወጥኩት I'm like a completely different person ስለዚህ completely ተቀይሬያለሁ ብዬ ማለት እችላለሁ ማለት ነው በሰውነት የሰራው ደግሞ የጥልን ግድግዳን ያፈረሰው እኔና እግዚአብሔር እዚህና እዚህ ብለን ይሆናል ማለ የነበረው ግድግዳ በሰውነቱ አፍርሶታል ስለዚህ አስታርቆኛል ኢየሱስ ክርስቶስ አስታርቆኛል አንድ አድርጎኛል የከፈለው ዋጋ ትልቅ ዋጋ ነው በቃ በጣም እኔ በጣም ውድ ነኝ ምክንያቱም በውድ ዋጋ ስለተገዛ በውድ ደሙ ስለተገዛ ኢየሱስ ደም ደግሞ ደስ የሚለው ነገር አንዴ አይደል ራሱን አንዴ ህብራዊ ምን ይላል ራሱን ባቀረበ ጊዜ አንድ ጊዜ ፈጽሞ አድርጓል ይላል በኢየሱስ ክርስቶስ ሥጋ ባቀረበ ጊዜ ለዘላለም በፍጹም ተቀድሰናል ፍጹም ተቀድሻለሁ በኢየሱስ ሥጋ በመቅረቡ ኢየሱስ ክርስቶስ ከዛ ስለሌላ ስለማውራት ማለት ነው ስለ ዘላለማዊ ሊቀ ካህን ነው እኔ ባጠፋ እኔ ኃጢአት ብሰራ እሱ የሚያስተሰርይልኝ ሊቀ ካህን አምላኬ ነው ኢየሱስ ክርስቶስ ምክንያቱም ሌሎች እንዳይኖሩ ሞት ከልክሏቸውና ካህናት የሆኑት ብዙ ናቸው እርሱ ግን ለዘላለም የዘላለም ህይወት ስላለው የማይጠፋ ካህንነት አለ ስለዚህ ስለነርሱ ሊማልድ ዘወትር በህይወት ይኖራል በእርሱ ወደ አብ የሚመጡትን ሁሉ ፈጽሞ ሊያድን ይችላል ስለዚህ ፈጽሞ የሚያድነኝ እሱ ነው ኢንተርሲሰሪ እሱ ነው ቃዳኝ እሱ ነው ፈዋሽ እሱ ነው ደስታዬ እሱ ነው በቃ ህይወቴ ተቀይሯል በአጠቃላይ ኮምፕሊትሊ ተቀይሯል even in this worldly life ሲሆን ፓሽን ሰላም ምን ቢናጋ ምን ቢናወጥ ቢሆነ ኢንፍሌሽን መጣ በሽታ መጣ ዲፕሬሽን መጣ ወላ መጣ እዚህ መጣ እዛ መጣ do I care no በቃ መንፈስ ቅዱስ ደግሞ ውስጥ ስላለ ወይ ሰላም መጽናናኝ ኮምፎርት አጽናኝ እፎይታ ይበቃል እኔ የምሰጠው ሰላም ዓለም እንደሚሰጠው ሰላም አይደለም እኔ የምሰጠው ውሃ አይደል ይለያል ከውስጣችሁ የህይወት እንዴት ነው የሚለው የህይወት የዘላለም ህይወት እንደ ውሃ ምንጭ ፈልቃል ከውስጣችሁ ስለዚህ እንደዚህ የሚፈልቀው ከውስጤ ሰላም የሚፈልቀው ውስጤ ህይወት ነው በቃ አርነት ነው እግዚአብሔር ቃል ሳቅሞ አርነት ወጣለው ማለት ይያል በቃ እንጃ all over the place ግን ኢየሱስ ክርስቶስ ህይወቴን ባጠቃላይ የቀየረው እዚህ ዓለም ላይ ያለው እፍኝ የሚባለው ህይወቴ ራሱ እንደዚህ ተቀይሯል ደግሞ for eternity ደግሞ አስቡት እንዴት እንደሚቀየር for eternity እንዴት እንደሚቀየር አስቡት for eternity በቃ ከጌታ ጋር ለዘላለም መኖር ለዘላለም worship ማድረግ ለዘላለም ማመስገን ማምለክ ማክበር አንድ ላይ መሆን በቃ እንደዚህ አይነት ህይወት የሚጠብቀኝ ምክንያቱም እግዚአብሔር ቃል ያው ነው አይደል በእርሱ የሚያምን እንዳይሞት እንዳይጠፋ እንጂ እንዲድን እግዚአብሔር አንድያ ልጁን እስከመስጠት ድረስ ዓለሙን እንዲወዳልና ይላል አይደል በእርሱ የሚያምን አይፈረድበትም በእርሱ የማያምን ግን በአንድ ልጁ ስላላመነ አሁን ተፈርዶበታል። በእኔ አይፈረድብኝ፣ ምክንያቱም እኔ ኢየሱስን አምናለሁ። ኢየሱስ ጌታ አይደል? ኢየሱስ ጌታ መሆን ካመናችሁ በአፋችሁ ከመሰከራችሁ ከሞት እንዳስነሳው በልባችሁ ካመናችሁ ከዘላለም ሞት ወደ ሕይወት ተሻግራችኋል፣ ድናችኋል ይላል። ስለዚህ እኔ ድኛለሁ። እግዚአብሔር ቃል ሕያው ነው። መንፈስ ቅዱስ በውስጤ በሕይወቴ ይኖራል እና በቃ this is his promise and I can't wait to just live for eternity with him። ስለዚህ ኢየሱስ ሙሉ ለሙሉ እኔ ነኝ ማለት እኔ ነኝ ስል የኔ ነው፣ በቃ የኔ ነው፣ ውስጤ ነው፣ ውጪ ነው፣ ሕይወቴ ነው። completely ቀየረኝ እሱ። ስለዚህ ጌታ ይመስገን። It's 6:43. I'm gonna finish. Oh, maybe I should pray for 1 minute and then I'm gonna head. Oh my God, I have to move on. Let's pray. እግዚአብሔር አባትና አምላክ ስለዚህ ሰዓት አመሰግናለሁ። ይሄን ሊሰሙ የሚችሉ ሰዎች እኔንም ቢሆን in the future ባርከን በያለንበት ጌታዊ ቀድሰን፣ ከምንም በላይ ጌታዊ አንተን የማያውቅ ሰው ከሆነ እንዲያውቅ እንዲነካ ጌታዊ የልቦናቸው አይኖች ትከፍት ዘንድ አንተ እንዲያውቁ፣ አንተ እንዲጠጉ፣ ከአንተ ዘንድ እንዲጣበቁ ጌታዊ የዘላለም ሕይወት ከአንተ ብቻ ስለሚገኝ ከአንተ ጋር እንዲዋሃዱ ጌታዊ ፈቃድ ይሁን። ጌታዊ ይህን ጊዜ ስለሰጠኝ አመሰግናለሁ። more spiritually grow እንዳደረግ አንተ ጋር መጣበቅ እንዲሆንልኝ እውነት ለአንተ ማገልገል እንዲሆንልኝ ታማኝ እረኛ ስለሆንከኝ እያመሰገንኩ ደግሞ ታማኝ ባሪያ እንደሆነ ታማኝ ወታደር እንደሆን ትረዳኝ ዘንድ ጸልያለሁ። ቀሪ ጊዜን the whole week till I actually come back and update ሁሉን ጌታዊ ባርክ ሁሉን አሳልፌ ላንተ ሰጠው በጌታዬ በኢየሱስ ክርስቶስ ኃያልና ድንቅ ስም አሜን። ሃሌሉያ።